Jello. It is day 126 of my 365-day challenge, and today I am talking about connection. And if you watched my video yesterday, I was slothing around for like a good 24 hours. I still kind of look like it now, although I did, wash my hair. But yeah, I hung out with my friend Nikki today. Shout out to her because every time I'm with her, I always have an amazing conversation. Two, she reminds me of the type of people that I always want to associate with and spend time with. And three, she adds so much value, and I'm always inspired. So thank you, Nikki. Yay. But we were kind of talking about that today, and it's kind of been in my space, especially because there's a girl, she goes by, I think it's the Tarot Priest on YouTube. Anyways, I like watching her videos, and it's cool because she'll create these decks, and then she has you choose a deck, and then she'll do the reading, and then you just listen to the deck that you chose. Anyways, I love her. She's cool. I'll see if I can find her Instagram and tag her. I don't even know if I follow her. But anyways, I follow her on YouTube. And she was, in the decks that I've chosen, she was even saying that I need to make sure that I am connecting and getting out, and I think the words that she had used is come out of seclusion. And I was like, yes, this is so great, especially because, yes, I was traveling and needed to rest. And that's something that I'm learning too. And that was actually in some of her readings as well, is finding time to rest, rejuvenate, and then at the same time be able to prepare for what's to come. So that is something that I kind of was already doing. So it was very in alignment with that. But in my sloth mode of the last like 24 hours, I was telling myself, I'm like, I gotta get out of the house and go like meet up with Nikki, make sure I'm connecting with people, because her and I were both sharing with each other. It's very easy for us to be by ourselves. Like, some people have a hard time being by themselves, but I am an introvert. As much as I'm a dancer and I talk every day on this or whatever, I am very much an introvert. I get my energy from being by myself. When I'm around people, sometimes I feel like I'm giving a lot of energy, and that's again like a balance I work on. But when I get back into alignment, it's because I spent time with myself. But introverts have to be careful not to live in your own planet and do your own thing too much, because it is a co-creation on this planet called Earth, and we all need each other, and it is very important for us to go out and connect. So that is something that I am being mindful of, and thank goodness for my husband, because in being with him the last 6 years, he has really taught me that that is super important, and he really makes that time for his friends and his family. Yesterday I talked to my bestie Rhiannon for like 3.5 hours on the phone. It's amazing. And yeah, it's just very important because we can do so much more together than just completely all on our own. And I think for people out there, it's really finding, are you an extrovert and then maybe you distract yourself with people and maybe you actually need to spend more time with yourself? Or are you like me and you're an introvert and you could be by yourself all day, read a book, nerd out, podcast? Like, I could literally sit and do absolutely nothing and just live in my brain, and I will be so happy. Like, I love it. I love being by myself. It's great. But you can only do that so long, right? So if you're like me, go out, call a friend, connect with people. It's very, very important. And even though my job is a social job and I get to be with my friends when I'm working, I mean, honestly, thank God for that. Because if I actually didn't have that, Lord knows, I'd probably be, I don't even know, crazy hermit somewhere. But yeah, I still want to make sure that outside of work, I'm also spending time with friends, which is one thing that I shared when I was hanging out with my girl Pay, and not just relying on work for being social, but just hanging out to hang out, right? And when we connect with people, we literally share energy. So it's also super important to think, who am I hanging out with? What energy am I like soaking in? What energy am I giving, right? We got to be responsible with our own energy, but really picking and choosing and being aware of, one, who have I been hanging around? Two, is this really what I want? Is this really gonna help me be the best version of myself? And 3, like, how am I adding value to people? And 4, if not, let's make some shifts and changes, and then just get creative and find your people. So yeah, that is my spiel on connection today. And also, too, one thing that's coming to me that I want to share is, if you are an extrovert and you're wanting to, like, you kind of feel and you know that you need to spend more time with yourself, ways that I connect is: 1, I like to take a long shower or bath. 2, I like to drive. I feel like I connect with myself when I'm driving. 3, I'll go on a walk. I don't know why I'm doing all these numbers today. Whatever, I'll just go with it. 4, I guess these are just tips. Journal. That one is so key, and I've talked about that one on my videos too. Journal. And if you're somebody who meditates, go for that too. I think with maybe some extroverts, if you're somebody that's learning to be with yourself more, that could be something really great, but that could also be something that you can ease into. Because even though I'm an introvert, meditation is still very new to me and a whole realm that I am still discovering. So anyways, hope that is helpful, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Okay, peace out.